Hello YouTube, it's Viva Gomez here, and today I'll be unboxing the Nikon D4S. Now, this is not mine, just to clarify this is my father's. He is a professional photographer, and this is the new wave of the Nikon D4S. So there is only, I'm not sure how many there are, but I imagine there's less than, 5,000, 10,000 available on the market. They're releasing them slowly. I think they're producing 300 a day, so I'm assuming that most of you aren't professional photographers, but for those of you that are, this does cost $6,500. Now there are some new things that he wanted me to clarify about this, about what the advantage is over the regular D4 instead of the D4S. So it has a new XP4 image processor, full 1080p HD video recording at 60 frames per second, FX 51-point autofocus sensor, ISO 25,600, extended ISO to 409,600, 11 frame per second shooting with full auto exposure and autofocus, new group area autofocus, and 1000 base T gigabit wired LAN support, along with a 16.2 megapixel quality. So why don't we take this out and see what's inside. Alright, so we're greeted with a few things. We have the warranty programs right there, don't need that. We have a huge manual right there with the Nikon View NX2 program, along with all this stuff. We didn't clarify that. And we have the strap to hold on to it. So there you go. Pretty cool. As you can see, it says Nikon D4S right there. And even more manuals. We have a network guide right here and a user manual. So tons of manuals. So let's see what else is inside. Here we go. Why don't we start with this guy right here. So, there are quite a few cables. I'm assuming they're mostly USBs hooked up to computers, chargers, all that sort. So we do have a few things there. So, here we have what looks like battery charger. Take that out. So here we go. Here we have the battery charger. So, as you can see, these are just the little cards that you put right there. So you attach your batteries, and you can see what the charge percentage and how long it takes. So that's really handy. You can calibrate right there. Let's see. I think it only comes with one battery. I'm not entirely sure, but there's a battery right there. So to hook it up, how do you hook it up? Okay, so yeah, you take out this little card right there, slide it in, and it fits in. And I'm assuming, you have to plug this in to see how long the charge is, but it's pretty nice that it tells you the charge time along with the percentage of the battery. Take that out. Put that away. Alright, so what else do we have? Something right here. Looks like it's just a little guard for that charger. More cables. Here we have a USB that I assume hooks up to the camera right there. And this looks like the actual cable that hooks up to the charger. Let's see if we can get all this. So yeah, there's the cable, as you can see. That little port right there goes into here. So you just plug that in, it goes in the wall port, charge up the camera. And here is some other kind of guard. Now I'm not entirely sure what this is for. They fit on. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure they have some kind of purpose. So let's see what else. And there we go. We have the camera itself. So we just have a few more things actually. Just these two little things right there. Again, it looks like they all hook up together, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. So here we go. We have the Nikon D4S right here. Anything else in the package? Nope, that'll be it. So get rid of this box right here. Everything out of the way. And let's take this out. See what's inside. Again, this does cost $6,400 right there. So there we have the camera. Incredibly heavy. Why don't we I want to see how heavy it is with the battery inside of it. Oops, wrong way. Stick it right there. Clicks. So there we go. There we have the battery inside. And obviously you're going to need to attach any kind of lens that you have. My dad has lots of lenses, telephoto, close range, 35 millimeter, all this stuff. So there we go. There we have the back right there with all of the options. I'll give you a second to look at that. So let's focus it. There we go. We have all the options. And here is the side right here. And I'll show you the top. There is the top of the camera. And there's the recording button right there. And we can look at this side right here and all of these options and all these cables. So you have like an audio mic, or headphones. We have a microphone input, a USB, and an HDMI. So you can hook this up to your television or other devices. It's actually a micro HDMI right there. And we have a guard right there for the little, I'm not entirely sure what that cable is right there, or the input. And the battery right there. And we have a few options right here. We have the autofocus, as you can see, the lens detacher. There's no actual flash, there's no auto flash on here, so you can't bring up the little flash right there. Several other options. There you go. You have this slit right here, right there. So there's a good look at the Nikon D4S. Let me give you one more look. Let me show you actually a size comparison. I have my own personal. I'm not professional like he is in any sort of way, but I have actually, my mistake. I'm actually using the camera right now. It's a Nikon Coolpix P520. I apologize, but here you go. We have the Nikon D4S right there. Let's get a good look at it again. At the back. There you go. See all that. And we have the top. Again, right there, on, off. Not too many options actually right here. Very simple, simplistic on the top. You have all these flash controls right there. Assume you can rotate that to some extent. So there you go. On the back, you can flip through the menus this way. Let's see if you can take this out. So yeah, there's where the memory cards go. Actually, right here. Looks like there's two slots for two different sizes. I'm not entirely sure. There's a smaller one like my dad uses, and they have this larger one right here. There you go. Here's the grip. Man, this camera is incredibly heavy. I can't imagine how heavy it's going to be with a huge telephoto lens on it and having to carry a tripod. But you know, if you're a professional photographer, my dad's a stock photographer. Like, you know, if you're that kind of photographer, then this would be the right equipment. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure how readily available these are. He did get this from B&H. Again, it retails at $6,500. So you can pick it up. You can order it from B&H. And you order it from there. There's the inside of the camera right there. So if you have any questions, unfortunately, like I said, I'm not a professional photographer, but you can send me a message and I can try and ask my dad and see if he can answer your question the best way I can. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Cheers.